or sum of the cofactors of any row multiplied with elements of other row gives you 0. After you fill them in a matrix, we call it as cofactor matrix, and take transpose of cofactor matrix, that is adjoint. Aij represents cofactor of ith row jth element. Cofactor of ith row jth element is simple, minus 1 power I plus j and minor of ij. You know how to find minor. Minor of A21 means what? You want minor of second row first element. How to find minor of second row first element? So we could prove one of the property. What is the property? Sum of the cofactors of any column multiplied with elements of other column is 0. What is the equation 1? A into adjoint A, 2002. Adjoint A into A, 2002. Determinant A into I, 2002. Therefore, what is the conclusion? And how to find cofactor of an element, and then how to find adjoint of an element. Welcome to the session, dear students. In my last class, I taught you important concepts, that is finding determinant, finding adjoint and finding inverse. So now we'll go ahead with some more problems. So in today's class, I'll teach you how to find minor of an element and how to find cofactor of an element, and then how to find adjoint of an element. Now coming to this, minor of an element. Minor of Aij of a determinant is the determinant obtained by deleting ith row and jth column. So how to find minor? If you want to find minor of Aijth element, delete ith row and jth column, and then the determinant obtained after deleting is called as minor. For example, let us consider a matrix. I will take a matrix 1, 4, minus 3, 2, 5, 6, 3, 1, 4. So I have taken this. Now we'll find what is called as minor of Aij. So let me teach you how to find minor of A23. Suppose if you want to find minor of A23, minor of A23 means what? Second row, third column element. So this is second row, this is third column. A23 means this. So now I need to find minor of this. So minor of A23 means what? Second row, third column. So leave second row and third column. Ith row means second row and third column. Second row I leave it, and third column you leave it. You'll have 4 elements. Find determinant. Determinant of remaining. Remaining is what? 1, 4, 3, 1. All of you know how to expand 2 cross 2. Expand this. 1 into 1 minus 3 into 4. So that is 1 minus 12. What is 1 minus 12? Minus 11. This is a minor. Now I hope all of you understood how to find minor. So I taught you how to find minor of ith row jth element. Now if it is 2 cross 2, suppose if it is 2 cross 2, now B is equal to 1, 5, minus 6, 3. I have taken a matrix, and what is the order of this matrix? This is a 2 cross 2 matrix. If I want to find minor of particular element, suppose if I ask you to find minor of A12. A12 means what? First row, second column. So leave first row, leave second column. What is left out? So what is left out? Minus 6. That itself is a minor. So ith row and jth column you delete, and whatever is left out, if it's a single number, write the number that is minor. In 3 cross 3, when you delete, you will get 4 elements. Find the determinant of that. I hope all of you understood this. Now let me take one more example and make you thorough how to find minor. Now say, let us consider matrix A is equal to 5, minus 4, 3, 2, 1, 6, 1, 5, minus 3. So this is a matrix, and you can find, you know, this is A11, A12, A13 means first row first element, first row second element, first row third element, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. So you can find minor for each element. Suppose if you want minor of A21. Minor of A21 means what? You want minor of second row first element. How to find minor of second row first element? So A21 means leave second row and leave first column. If you leave second row and first column, you are left out with 4 elements, minus 4, 3. So that is minor of A21 is determinant of minus 4, 3, 5, minus 3. Now you know how to find determinant. A21 means leave second row and first column. You will be left out with 4 elements. Find the determinant of that 4 elements. So minus into minus plus, 4 into 3 12, minus 5 there is a 15, 12 minus 15, that will give you minus 3. Now you got minor. I hope all of you understood how to find minor. So now I taught you how to find minor of an element. Similarly, we can find minor, cofactor and adjoint. So going ahead, cofactor of an element. How to find cofactor of an element? See, cofactor is symbolized by capital letter. Capital A stands for cofactor. If I tell capital A12 means cofactor of first row, second element. How to find is simple. If you want to find cofactor of ith row, jth element, take minus 1 power I plus j. Take minus 1 power I plus j. After you take minus 1 power I plus j, then find minor of ij. Minor of what? Ij. So this is a cofactor. I hope all of you understood how to find cofactor. Aij is what? Minus 1 power I plus j into minor of ij. Now A12 is what? Minus 1 power 1 plus 2 into minor of 1 2. Now to find this minor, so this will become what? 1 plus 2 is 3, minus 1 power 3 becomes minus 1 and minor of 1 2. What is Aij represents? Cofactor of ith row, jth element. Cofactor of ith row, jth element is simple, minus 1 power I plus j and minor of ij. You know how to find minor. So now let me take an example to make you thorough with this. Say we'll consider a matrix. We'll take a matrix 3 minus 2 4 1 2 4 5 3 2. So I've taken a matrix. Suppose if you want cofactor, if I ask you to find cofactor of second row, third element. Say I want a cofactor of A23. Cofactor of what? Second row, third element, A23, and we symbolize it as what? Capital A23. Capital A23 means what? Cofactor of second row, third element, and this is minus 1 power I plus j means 2 plus 3 into minor of 2 3. Means first find minor of 2 3. How to find minor of 2 3? So 2 3 means what? Second row, third column. So leave this second row, leave this third column. Second row, third column. When I leave this second row and when I leave this third column, I am left out with 4 elements. 3 minus 2, 5 3. So 3 minus 1 power 2 plus 3. Minor of 2 3 means leave second row, leave third column. So if I leave this second row and third column, I am left out with 3 minus 2, 5 3. 3 minus 2, 5 3. So now find determinant of this. Now find determinant of this. All of you know minus 1 power 2 plus 3 is 5. Minus 1 power 5. And you know how to expand. 3 3s are 9 minus 10. That is minus 1 power odd number is minus 1. And 9 plus 10 is 19. Final answer is minus 19. So now we got the value of what? Minor. And then we got the value of what? Cofactor. This is cofactor. So like this you can find cofactor. So to find cofactor first we should find minor. Now minor of an element of determinant order n is a determinant of order n minus 1. If you want minor of an element of order 3 cross 3, it will be determinant of 2 cross 2. That's what we have done. And if elements of a row or column, if you multiply with cofactors of another row, then their sum is 0. Interesting. Then their sum is 0. For example, if I take a matrix 3 cross 3, how to represent 3 cross 3 matrix? All of you know, we can write it as A11, A12, A13, first row, third column, then A21, A22, A23, then A31, A32, A33. So now this is 3 cross 3 matrix. Now you can find cofactor for each, any one of the row you find cofactor. Now we'll find cofactor. If you find cofactor of, say, I'll find cofactor for third row. So A31, then A32 is So all the elements, so A31 means cofactor of third row first element, third row second element, third row third element. Now after finding cofactors, you multiply with elements of any row. You can multiply, I'll multiply with first row, that is A11, A12, A13. Then you add them. If you add them, definitely you will get 0. Definitely you will get what? 0. This is the meaning. So I multiplied the cofactor of the third row with elements of first row and I added, I'll get 0. The sum is 0. When you multiply cofactors of any row with elements of any other row and add them, you'll get 0. Similarly, if you multiply cofactor of any column, and elements of other column and you add them, again their sum is what? 0. This is an important thing you should know. Then the adjoint of square matrix A is defined as transpose of the matrix where the matrix is cofactor. Simply speaking, adjoint is the transpose of cofactor matrix. Adjoint is the transpose of what? Cofactor matrix. First you find cofactor of all the elements and fill them in a matrix. After you fill them in a matrix, we call it as cofactor matrix. And take transpose of cofactor matrix, that is adjoint. What is adjoint? Adjoint is the transpose of cofactor matrix. So after you find cofactors, capital A11, capital A12, capital A13 and A21, A22, A23, A31, A32 and A33, and this is cofactor matrix. What is this matrix? This is a matrix made up of cofactors. So these are the cofactor matrix. And if you want adjoint, adjoint is the transpose of cofactor matrix. What is adjoint? Adjoint, that is adjoint of A is transpose of cofactors. Transpose of what? Cofactors. Dash. And all of you know how to find transpose, means change the rows to columns. If you change the rows to columns of cofactor, you will get the adjoint. Adjoint is a matrix obtained by transposing the cofactor matrix. Now, for any matrix, you take A, multiply with adjoint, A into adjoint, or adjoint A into A is always equal to determinant A into I. This is one of the important property you can remember. And you can try it. So now we'll check this property for a simple matrix. If capital A is equal to, I'll take 2 cross 2 matrix, 3, 1, 4, 2. I took a simple matrix and I want you to prove then A into, if you do adjoint A, or adjoint A into A if you do, it will be determinant A into I. So we'll do A into adjoint A. A into adjoint A if you do. A means what? 3, 1, 4, 2 into adjoint. How to find adjoint of this? Interchange the rows to, interchange the principal diagonal elements, it will become 2 and 3. Change the sign of secondary diagonal element, it will become -1, -4. So A is the given matrix. Adjoint. How to find adjoint of 2 cross 2? In my last session I taught you, change the principal diagonal element, change the sign. So now multiply first row with first column, 3 2s are 6 plus into -4. First row with second column, -3 plus 3. Then second row with first column, 4 2s are 8, -8 and -4 plus 6. Simplify this. So 6 minus 4 is 2. 0 and 0, 2. So now we got A into adjoint A. What is the value of A into adjoint A we got? A into adjoint A is exactly 2 0 0 2. You can observe this is a scalar matrix. In the chapter matrices you studied what is a scalar matrix. Scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix in which diagonal elements are same. So now we got A into adjoint A. What is the value? 2 0 0 2. Now we'll do adjoint A into A. So perform adjoint A into A. Adjoint A into A, what is adjoint? 2 minus 1 minus 4 3 into A. What is A? A is what? 3 1 4 2. Now multiply this. If you multiply this, first row with first column, so 2 3s are 6 minus 4 and 2 1s are 2 minus 2 minus 12 plus 12, then minus 4, you know matrix multiplication, 3 2s are 6. Simplify this, you'll get 6 minus 4 is 2, 0, 0, 2. So this is adjoint A into A. Call it as equation 2. Then you find determinant A into I. So determinant A, what is determinant A? Determinant of 3, 1, 4, 2. That will give you 6 minus 4, that is 2. So you got determinant A is 2. So now find determinant A into I, that is 2 into I means 1, 0, 0, 1. All of you know I means what? Identity matrix of 2 cross 2 here. That will become 2, 0, 0, 2. Now call this as equation 3. I call this as equation 3. If you observe 1, 2, 3 all are same. What is equation 1? A into adjoint A, 2, 0, 0, 2. Adjoint A into A, 2, 0, 0, 2. Determinant A into I, 2, 0, 0, 2. Therefore, what is the conclusion? Therefore, the conclusion is simple. A into adjoint A, or if you do adjoint A into A, it is exactly equal to what? Determinant A into I. Hence the proof. Means for any square matrix, you can take for 3 cross 3 matrix, it holds good. For 3 cross 3 matrix also, A into adjoint A into A is again determinant A into I. Now, let me summarize. So in today's class, I taught you how to find minor. If you want minor of any element, leave the column and row where that element is present, then remaining elements you take determinant. Then I taught you how to find cofactor. Aij, capital Aij is minus 1 power I plus j into Mij. That is, if I want you to find Aij, cofactor of ith row jth element, then you have to find minor first, I plus j into minor of Ij. This is what I told you. And one more interesting factor I taught you is if you add product of cofactors of any row elements with any other row elements, sum is 0. Or if you add cofactors of any column element with other column elements, the sum is 0. That is, if I take any cofactor, I will take A21 plus A22 plus A23 with A31, A32, A33. This is 0. So sum of the product of element of cofactors of any row elements with other row elements or other column elements is 0. Then we also studied when you do A into adjoint A, or if you do adjoint A into A, it is exactly equal to determinant A into I. These are the things we could conclude. So in today's session, I taught you how to find minor. I also taught you how to find cofactor. I also taught you what is adjoint. For 3 cross 3, adjoint is the transpose of cofactor. So now I'll take up one of the properties, that is sum of the elements of a column with cofactors gives you 0. So we'll take one matrix. For example, I'll take a matrix A, that is 1, 2, minus 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 3, minus 1. I've taken this. Now going ahead, we'll find A11. What is A11? Cofactor of first row, first column element. How to find that? Minus 1 plus 1 into minor of 1, 1. Minor of 1, 1 means what? Minus 1 square. Minor of 1, 1 means leave first row and first column. You will have 1, 2, 3, minus 1. Expand this. Minus 1 square is plus 1. This will become minus 1, minus 6. That is minus 7. You got A11. A11 means what? I got cofactor of first row, first element. Similarly, I'll find minor of other elements. So I'll find minor cofactor of first row, second row, first element. I'm finding for first column. For this column, let us find cofactors. I found cofactor of first element. I'll go to cofactor of this. This is what? Second row, first element. So that is minus 1 power 2 plus 1. Leave the row, second row, because 2 means leave second row, 1 means leave first column. If I leave these two, I'll get 2 minus 3, 3 minus 1, 2 minus 3, leaving this and leaving this, 2 minus 3, 3 minus 1. That is minus 2 plus 1 is 3, minus 1 power 3 is minus 1, minus 2 plus 9. So 9 minus 2 is 7, it will become minus 7. Then A3, 1 means I am finding third row, first element. Leave this and leave this. So minus 1 power 3 plus 1 and find a minor. Leaving this to 2 minus 3, 1, 2. 2 minus 3 1 2. So 3 plus 1 is 4, minus 1 power 4 is positive 1, and this will become 4 plus 3, 4 plus 3 is 7. Now we got A31. After finding A31, I'll multiply with any column. I'll multiply with third column and I'll add. Means what I'll do is I'll find A11 into A13 plus A21 into A23 plus A31 into A33. Means I am multiplying the cofactors of first column with elements of third column. If I do that, A11, what is A11 value you got? Minus 7 into minus 3 plus A21. What is A21? Minus 7 into A23. What is A23? 2 plus A31. What is A31? That is 7 into A33. What is A33? Minus. Simplify this, minus into minus plus, 7 3 is 21, minus 14, minus 7. So 21 minus 14 minus 7 becomes 0. So we could prove one of the property. What is the property? Sum of the cofactors of any column multiplied with elements of other column is 0, or sum of the cofactors of any row multiplied with elements of other row gives you 0. One of the interesting property. So in today's class I taught you how to find minor, how to find cofactor, how to find adjoint. Then I also taught you some of the interesting properties of adjoint, some of the important properties of cofactors. Just recollect what I taught you today and attend my next session. In my next session, I'll be teaching you how to find adjoint for a complete matrix and how to find inverse by matrix method. Thanks for attending. Thank you.